So it was ice, and then look away, I believe. Then water, then dark eruption. No, ice, look away. And then... Okay, ice, look away, then the dark eruptions. Then the stack, the water stacks. If it's in that order every time, we can solve this relatively easy by determining who has to be at what light at what point. And then we all get knocked back, presumably. Okay, so this time our plan should be the 2 people with ice should be at the first laser beams. Everybody else is in the center. And you're facing your laser beam not towards the center. Then the 2 people with look away should be taking the second lights, the second laser beams that go off, and should not be facing each other. They should be facing outwards. Everybody else should be looking relatively perpendicular to where those people are. The third lights should be the dark eruptions. And then I think we all go to the yellow. We go to the yellow, get knocked back from the yellow, and then we return to something. Return to some again. Okay, does this make sense so far? So it should be ice, look away, dark eruptions for the lights in that order. Does that make sense? You're just not pointing your laser beam in.
And let's see. We should be able to use our relative light parties for which side of the arena?
Yeah, absolutely. No, not DPS. DPS will not be able to do that.
Oh.
Because me and Gunner might both be the dark eruption. Even though we're in the same light.
I guess that's the other thing to look is to see if there's any
correlation seems to be that healers got the stacks, tanks got the look away, and then 2 DPS will get the ice, 2 DPS will get the dark eruption.
I had look away first time, I think.
Ah, okay. All right, so we'll just see. Oh, I keep forgetting to do shit.
Scratch, how hard are you cooldowning that jump?
What?
How hard are you cooldowning the
Battle
jump when
voice.
she jumps to
Let
steal?
me
Not at all.
Oh, can you pop stuff for that?
Yeah.
Devotion.
Yeah, so far there's no other need for cooldowns.
She didn't hit really hard on that. It was, yeah, I got
Battle.
killed by May jumping in on top of me.
Yeah.
You want
But
Celestial
still,
up
no.
there, kind of?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
No reason not to cooldown still.
Divination.
All right, so it's going to be stacks afterward. So we're going to spread when this timer runs out. So spread when the timer runs out. Then it's going to be stacks after. Let's stay back when we're pushed back to see how much time we have first. We'll just do this as a test.
Stack on the butt.
Trick and 10.
Yep. Be on the target bar of the butt. Move it in.
This is
Get pushed
Rampart.
left and right to your stack. Get pushed left and right to your stack.
Trick.
Yeah, it's fairly hard.
Well, that's, yeah, you know. He'll be
Not
doing
an
that.
incredible amount of time, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
Reprisal.
probably put Sentinel there already.
Alright, get ready for basic relativity. Remember, ice is the first one, the first laser beams. Then the look away will go to the second laser beams. Okay, so yellow tether will be the tether will
Reprisal.
be the ice. Look at her tethers. And look at your debuff.
Yellow Tethers is first.
Yellow tethers is first. When she tethers, figure out what you got. Yellow tethers is first. For ice, if you have ice. And then point your laser beam away. Everybody else in the center, closer to the center.
Trick and 10.
Maybe. Okay, next up is look away. Look aways go to theirs.
Can't be
Look away
cool up.
from everyone. And then dark eruptions will go. Oh.
Ice in the center.
I'm not entirely sure what blew up Paco and I there.
I mean, it looks like we both blew up.
Let's see.
So I didn't have anything except for return, I think.
Yeah, Anna and I looked like we blew
Zeb,
up.
you had Dark Eruption.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Is that what murdered us?
More than likely.
Well, thanks, Seb.
Dark Eruptions went before the ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dark Eruptions went first this time. Okay, so it's gonna be like the wormlet thing in Shiva. You're gonna have to check and see how much time is left on your debuff in order to do it. So we'll figure out who has to go where first. So yeah, it was definitely the Dark Eruptions, and then you guys just died. Unfortunately, I think you got Doom and then died. Okay, so at this point, we need to do this one more time and then figure out the debuff timings. And that will tell us the goal for this poll is to figure out debuff timings. Whoever is the lowest goes to those yellow tethers first.
Whoever's the lowest debuff.
Yeah. What has been 30 seconds by the time you hit it? Okay.
Yeah, like 33 or
Then-
something.
Presumably that's the last mechanic that happens every time.
I find the same
Battle
too.
voice,
Yeah,
litany.
it's a healer thing.
Trick.
Yeah, he was the map so far.
Divination.
I got water the first time, and then I got
Devotion.
ice the second and third.
Yeah, tanks have been matching, healers have been matching, and DPS are in pairs.
Reprisal.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's comfy. That's real comfy.
Nice. Stacks first. Be on her butt.
Trick in 10.
This is Sentinel.
And Sheltron.
Trick.
These are spread out.
Yeah, we need to.
We can still plan for basic relativity. We can still try and see this. Oh. I can at least look at. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to time a shield with the knockback.
Yeah, I think I know how Zeb died.
Okay.
Me and High.
Just live through this so I can get a clip of the timing on the debuffs.
Reprisal.
I think it's based on people alive.
15 seconds on mine.
Okay. So,
I didn't see
Feel
where
free
she
to jump.
killed you though. Okay.
Trick in 10.
all right. So
One-
the timing was. No, I can write this down. There was one that was basic activity. So there was a 15 seconds, which was the Dark Eruptions this time. Shoot, I'm clicking to this party list way too. There was a 20 seconds. There was 35-ish, was the water, it seemed. And then there was a 29. Okay, so we have a 15 second, a 20 second, 29, seems so strange. And a 35. Okay, so if you have your debuff comes out and you have 15 seconds, you're taking the first tether. The first thing, if you have 20 seconds on yours, you're taking the second. Then something happened. After the 20 It was actually a 22 second. Okay. Oh, that makes more sense. Everything is 7 seconds away. Okay, perfect.
It's like Omega.
Yep. All right, and then the last one is probably actually 36, just because 7 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have the first one take. Oh, then that means return was 22 seconds. So if return is 22 seconds, I still don't know where return explicitly takes us to. Is it
So
You have to
What-
survive to see
I know,
that.
I know because the first poll. And when it expires, you drop a thing, and then at some point later, you return to that thing
okay? All right, cool.
that pulls you back.
So where's return 22 seconds? Does it go off at the same exact time as the second one? So everybody else has to be in position for the second one for something, which I assume is the knockback. Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry, let me check this again really fast. So I think it's basic relativity. When it hits, return is 22 seconds. Okay. So while the second laser beam is going off, I think everybody has to be at the yellow marker. Yellow marker or center? Are we?
I'm gonna assume center just because there's got to be uptime on this.
Yellow.
Like no matter how
Yeah,
we're
that
thinking,
makes sense.
there's got to be uptime to
Yeah.
to stay.
Or no.
she's turning it on.
So, how long, Zeb? Did you happen to know how long it was until you got returned after the returns thing?
I forgot.
Okay. Either way, what we have here is to be able to do the first 3 of them. So we'll so we'll do the first 3, 15 seconds, 22, 29, and 36. We can all stack in the center for the second one, except the 2 people who need to be out doing that laser. Right? Then, when the 3rd people are out doing that, then the 4th we have to accomplish some shit. Alright. Here, I'll make 15, 22, 29, 36. So we can see when basic relativity is casting. Check the party list. And I will have said that again so you know which one you are.
I have it up in a notepad window on my other monitor.
Yeah. Same. But just to make it easy on people.
Battle
Trick.
Litany. Divination.
Devotion.
I just have a
Reprisal.
really suspicious feeling that we need to like stand in an AoE or something, and then we're returned out of it because that's very similar to what happens in E2 against Voidwalker. That's my guess, but we'll see. Stacks first, spread after. You don't really need to call it, I guess. That was just for like we know it's the 2 people who need to know when it's happening know when it's happening.
Trick in 10.
That has bringing him a little north. Good. Everybody gets knocked back.
Trick.
What happened, man?
I was double stacked with Crash.
Battle.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't know how to not do that, Meg, because I can only dash straight.
I mean, I can't dash a little bit more to the right, or else I'll clip Zep.
Reprisal.
I mean, I dash and move out. I just can't.
It's gonna hurt. Alright, you're at 15 seconds. You're first.
Eyes
Okay.
again.
So to the yellow. Point it out. Okay, the next should be at like 11 seconds now. Would be the second people.
Trick in 10.
second people are out. Too high. Is 2 too high? Probably.
Gokion.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Yeah, 2 is too many. 'Cause it's called twice, come
2
ruin.
is too many. Yep. I thought it was thrice Kunru.
That's the one in 10.
It's called twice up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just discussing. Okay, alright. So if you have Dark Eruption, you can't take the burst laser beams. So maybe it doesn't matter what the time is.
Is there what's choosing the laser beams? Because it's not the person closest to it.
It is 100% the person closest.
It is.
100%.
Well, okay, so the one that's yellow does never shoots a laser, so I don't know if you were looking at that one or anything.
Yeah, not to the yellow
Yeah.
traffic light. The
Yeah.
tethered yellow ones.
Mhm. Yeah, because the yellow traffic light does the chariot and then the knockback.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. For example, if I have Dark Eruption first, which I did at 15 seconds, I can't take the first laser beam then. Unfortunate. So maybe we have this reversed. Maybe it's the people with 36 who need to take theirs first.
Which would have been the healers.
Because it wears off.
Because
Yeah.
it wears off.
Yep.
Which is 30 seconds.
Yep.
Big brain.
My random
Okay.
question on that duration turned out to be relevant.
Yeah, okay, alright. Okay, so reverse the times. Should be 36, 29, 22, 15. 36.
So what exactly would I be doing there first then?
Depends on what you have.
Oh, okay.
So, presumably, you probably have either the water, which was the stack.
Mhm.
Have you had that every time?
I think so,
We
yeah.
had.
Actually,
I'm fairly certain healers had eye the first time.
Yeah, you did, because we
That's
had
what I
water
thought
the
as
very
well.
first.
how
So-
many
Oh, we did.
We
traffic
should
lights
get
are
water
there?
or eye.
There's 7, right?
How many what?
Traffic
What?
lights?
Sorry?
There's 7, right?
7. 6 red, 1 yellow.
Okay. So that means
So-
there's only 3 sets of lasers.
Yeah, there are only 3 pairs of Yep. So if the first people take a laser beam,
So I think. So 2 people will never bait then. Should that be the
we
Dark
don't know
Eruption?
yet explicitly. Maybe
Because
maybe
the dark
eruptions
because
never...
the Dark Eruptions give you a stack, right? But the water
Yeah, but the
stack doesn't.
stack wears off, right?
But
That's on.
so
on
does
there.
does the water stack give you a stack?
I don't think so because everyone has to get hit by it, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So I think the Dark Eruptions never
Alright,
bait.
I think the dark eruptions just never bait.
Yeah, they just have to, I guess, be spread out to not bait
Yeah.
and to not clip
Mhm.
anyone else.
Yeah, they just they're like so if the 2 current laser beams are going off at A and 4, they would have to be near 1 and Delta, on that side of the boss.
Hmm.
Makes sense to me.
So... Okay, so go over what you want to do.
Dark eruptions never bait. And then I guess we could have static people doing their thing, right?
I
So
think so, yeah.
Scratch would always be on the west. Hi would always be on the east. Always on the west. Paco's always on the east. And then if me and Gunner are the same one, then that means Gunner and Sue should switch sides, or maybe Gunner and Zev, or maybe me and Zev. I don't know. Whatever, however we want. Me and Zev will switch sides.
Sure.
So who's tweaking the first 2 yellow towers? That's just the...
There's only 1 yellow tower. The 2 red
Oh,
ones.
sorry, the 2 purple ones.
The
It's
yellow
the purple
towers.
tethers.
I think.
Or it's the red ones with the yellow tethers go first, right?
Red ones with the yellow towers go first. I can't see any reason at the moment why it couldn't be ice, look away, and then stacks. Oh, wait, because they would need to be. Right now, let's just do it as ice, look away, water stacks. Water stacks? Oh! Unless the Dark Eruption just needs to be placed somewhere in there, where it's not taking the second in a 30-second time. Is that possible? So, for example, if Dark Eruption happens, no, that's not possible. The Dark Eruption's in it. Because if they get
So Dark Eruptions are going first, right?
no, they are never taking a light. They are never.
No, no,
taking
no,
a
no.
light.
They're exploding first, right?
That has not been the case every time. It's possible for example, ice tigers so far.
Oh,
Possibly.
in that clip where the first one,
It was.
waters went
it
out.
happened to be.
Waters
and
went
that's what
at the end.
Waters went.
In the very first clip we got, waters.
very first clip. Water went first.
No, water exploded last.
Water. That's my guess.
So, but because Dark Eruptions have been different,
Is it always? My clip. Okay. I
My
wanna see the
times have always been the same for my eyes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's
But-
see it again.
The ice and Dark Eruptions may be different.
yeah, I think
It
Ice
might-
and Dark
that might
Eruptions
be.
can swap.
Mhm.
I think that might be it.
I guess my question was, should we, whoever's the lowest between ice and Dark Eruptions, one goes to the tower, one explodes behind her.
Dark Eruption can't take towers, though.
Can never take a tower. Because
good.
you'll get a stack from the Dark Eruption, yeah, and then you'll get a stack from the laser beam. Right?
Okay, so ice just always has to take the first tower?
I think that makes sense.
Oh, ice, look away. Water.
Which means
right?
the Dark Eruptions are basically on the opposite side of the healers and tanks.
Trick.
Battle
Voice.
I think
Divination.
there's one. So here's the idea.
Devotion.
Here's the plan. Ice, go take your tower first. Eyes,
Reprisal.
take a tower second. And then someone takes the tower third. I don't know. I want to. Let's see it. For now, Ice will take your tower first. Eyes will take your tower second. And then we'll figure out what happens. Maybe we sacrifice bitches.
I
And
volunteer.
can you collide in order to save yourself so we can see stuff?
Depends on whether or not I get hit by doom stuff.
Trick and 10.
Well, don't get hit by doom stuff. Hi. Problem
Uh,
solved.
Kind of difficult to not get hit by doom stuff.
Trick.
I believe in you. Hi. Spread.
Oh,
That is beautiful.
No, I didn't. No, that was not beautiful. No, absolutely not.
Reprisal.
No one's dead.
I'm not.
Beautiful.
I'm not sitting off the boss for that long.
oh, I thought you got good. And,
I noticed you didn't jump in.
No, it's just because I knew Scratch was gonna dash in and kill me.
well, me and I dashed in.
Well, Scratch was
Reprisal.
I can only moves fast. That's why I was curious what he was doing to see if there's something I can do different.
basically on the knockback uses. Okay, so Ice will take the yellow tethered ones first. Yeah. And everybody else has to be kind of on the inside-ish
Trick and 10.
to dodge this ice. Okay. Eyes. So look away from the eyes. Look away from the eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
Stack in the middle, I think reverse so.
See what I mean, May? Getting doom stuff.
okay. Well, I saw what return is for.
Yeah. Definitely.
Scratch.
That clears that up.
What's
The
up?
second tower that goes off is the one that's not tethered to anything.
Correct. Because
Okay.
it's not hastened or slowed.
Okay, I was thinking it was the one with the purple. Never mind.
Nope. Purple is
I went
last.
to the wrong one.
Yeah, that shuttle laser beam through. Not a big deal. Okay, so let's see. Ice appropriately went off. Maybe it's the ice or...
We are at time.
I know, I don't want it.
I want to see one more pull.
Yeah, let's do one more
Since
pull
it's gonna
so I
be
can
a-
get even more footage. We're gonna do the same thing. Ice. Go. I think it was lucky that ice was first. We can't rely on that. I'll take some time and figure it out though.
Can you dash or can you teleport to north?
I
Like
can't
11
teleport that far.
11 o'clock or 9. My problem is just spinning the camera because I'm still running through where Hi is already on the back end. So it's really hard to get that intervene.
I also just have the experience, so don't.
True,
Pressure
you also have
yourself.
the timing.
Trick.
Make sure you're in the star.
Litany.
Please.
Make sure you're in the star.
Devotion. Reprisal.
Zev, why would you do this to us?
Otherwise, I'll just walk and say.
Yo, I
fuck
need to
it.
get my positional, dude.
Alright, that's fair.
I'll do the storm more north. Or the storm more north.
Your tier 3's been hitting me though. I think I was just too far out this time. Usually.
There wasn't a cure 3 there.
Oh.
Spread first and then stacks. Spread first and then stacks. There's a little bit of time in order to
Trick
adjust left
intent.
or right if you push straight back, but get pushed back to the left and right.
Trick.
Those hurt.
Yeah, now come in for 3s probably.
Battle.
That works.
Gunner,
Reprisal.
no matter where the stack is, can you do your gunner button?
What's the gunner button?
Peloton.
Oh, Peloton.
What?
Peloton.
Troubadour.
When on the stack.
Reprisal.
Troubadour?
He doesn't remember how to say troubadour, so he calls it
Yeah,
Peloton.
I know Peloton. All right, let's see.
Ice first, I think.
So ice first, ice to the yellow tethered ones.
We're taking the ones next to the yellow tower. Scratch.
Yeah,
Okay.
scratch.
You don't want to be there yet, though. You're gonna get
Trick
Like
and divination.
All right. Dark eruptions out. Then the two people with.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna die here. Goodbye, world.
I did not live.
The mechanics. You
Okay,
did.
well, I did that right. I think I just died to damage.
Yeah. Zev and I both did the knockback timing thing properly.
Mhm.
If you have a bit.
Well, I also
Okay,
baited
alright.
I think, but
We shall call it there.
Can you upload a video so I can watch that last one?
Yeah, sure.
oh, God damn it.
Oh, there's a giant earth behind Bill.
Giant Earth.
Look at the background. There's like an earth that pops into the clouds and then out again. Or it's probably not
Behind her.
Yep.
Vanadale or whatever. It like shows up and then disappears.
So
We're
I
in
like
space.
this.
But then we're not. Then we're in space.
oh yeah, we gotta take a picture for.
Just take a
I'll
picture of the floor.
ground. Just the floor.
Let me actually get rid of the wingworks then.
You know,
Purple
she, actually,
versions of
she
spinning.
generally prefers super blind on anything. I'm actually. Hi. Thank you for
So-
joining
No problem.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Thank
in.
you. Come.
to our feed. Always fun and exciting. Every time.
Yeah, I'm sorry about sticking around on Melee for a long time.
No, it's fun. I